این انمی حالت روز چهارشنبه، یک چهارشنبه دیگه چهارشنبه ما انمی پایوازه میاین، انمی سیستم برایشان جور کردیم که مسلمان ها ازار اذیت نشوه. انمی مریضایش ما انمی مریضا که ضعیف هستن ما میخوایم که انمی اذیت نشوند. میشه که از طریق دوا باز اینا انمی نشهشان بپره که دوا سرشان قید شد، میشه که بس پس انمی مسکریشان انمی حالت تکراری خود پس استعمال کنه. در دو وقت ما برایشان اینا توصیه میکنیم. ما با اینا به ذهنشان انمی قال الله و قال رزق کدام نقاطایی که خداوند در کتاب خود ذکر کرده به ذهنهای اینا ما استعمال میکنیم.
سمع الله لمن حمده الله اکبر الحمد لله في تسليم وأرسل عليهم الله أكبر.
پیشتر هم خدمتتون بچه گفتم از هر کدوم چقدر وقت میشه؟ اینطور نفرهایی هم هست که دوبار و سه بار هم آمد از بستر شده است. پس که رفت است و دوباره باز یا بیکاری یا دیگه اعلام بگیریم خوبه. پس دوباره دمی مواد آغشته شد. چیزی خود با بیبودی خودش نبوده است که دوباره رفت است. نبوده است. این دفعه کوشش میکنیم که یک مدت ترکش کنیم. این تو کسی از 4 دفعه اومده باشه؟
این های خود یک اندازه اقتصادمون بوده بوده. این هم آخو ضعیف بوده. کارمار خود نتانستیم خود پیدا بکنیم. ملتش نمیخو بوده. این خود خانه خود جنجال خود شده خود پس آمدیم خودمی این عمل آمدیم.
بیکاری ببریم سر کار. همش مال بیکاریه. افغانستان معتادش مال بیکاریه. همگی بی سواد مال چیه؟ نه یک کلاسی نه یک درسی نه دیگه همگی مال این بی سوادی بی فرهنگیشه. باید یکی ویدا بشه حداقل رئیس جمهور یا خیلی مزه حالا هر کسی باشه دستی ما رو بگیره. ما الان مثلا تو این جایی که هستیم بالا غیر قشنگ بلد نیستیم صحبت کنیم مثل که کلاس بذاریم که مثلا ما صحبت کنیم بره بالا نه. احمد که برای آمده معتاد شدم.
کسی داده؟
آره که تو بیا مثلا که رو رفته گریه نکن دو بزن آرامش میده.
این گپ هم سایکو این گپ هم گپ نمیشه. یک نفر میگه درو اثر بم خدا پرتو میپرتی؟ نه این ضعیفی عقل خود انسان.
آره دیگه مال ضعیفی و کم عقلیه دیگه.
تو که اگه هرچی که بگوییم از او گله و گذار کنیم سونیم سایکو از عقل خود تا کشور خود بی فرهنگ گفتن عقلت بگو. کسی خب از دولت دادانت نکرد چیش بود چوش بود هر کدومش یکی بود. پس این ضعیفی خود انسان نشان میده. عقلت زمانی که ضعیف بود همینطور میکنی. پروردگار انسان مختار خلق کرده است. مختار یعنی خودت رای خوب و بدت میتونی که انتخاب کنی. میشه که یک سر جنگ بخشش بگیری. کشور جنگ زده داریم، اقتصاد ما زیر صفر است او دیگه کته جنجال. مگم گناه خود انسان در گردن کسی دیگه نندازه. مادرایی که هیچ کسی عملی کسی را به دنیا ناورده است آورده است. پس خود ما رای کج انتخاب کردیم. همینطوری که رای کج انتخاب کردیم میتونیم که رای صراط المستقیم هم انتخاب کنیم. طاهر اون بچه های فوتبال هایچی یا مدت 6 هفته شده است که 6 هفته خود تیر کردیم. میرن در اجتماع شهر بازار چون اکثرا آلوده است. اگر در 10 نفر 2 نفر خدا بتونه که کنترل کنه پاک باشه بازم از نظر خودمون شاید جامعه هم باشه قهرمان باشه. و تنهایی نمیشه که یک نفر یک کار کنن تا که دست با هم نزد او جامعه جهانی کمک نکنه. بدون کمک جامعه جهانی هیچ امکانی نداره. او بعدا هم خود در کوشش میکنم که تسلیم نشم، بر علاوه که تسلیم نشم او ایار هم ناامید نمیسازم.
سلام صبح شما بخیر، خوب هستین، بخیر هستین، صحتمند هستین. بیاین 12 نفر بیشتر هم بیاین. خوب حلقه کن. سیس میشه. یکم دور میشه حلقه. تو میتونی گرفتش. همیشه مثبت. اگر یک کسی هم فکر منفی میاد در ذهن شما میندازه، میگه نه والله مواد مخدر ترک کردنش سخت است، یا حال فعلا که شما اونجا در شفاخانه هستید چقدر سر حال است، چقدر خوش است، خدا در یک موقعیت بسیار خوب قرار میدین. این در حقیقت این موضوعی که من میگم بهبود ارزشمندی درونی شما را نشان میده که شما از درون خود بسیار خوب فکر میکنین، مثبت فکر کردن.
خب بادر خان جان، ما رفتیم چیز خدمت نیست بریم ما.
زنده باشی بیادر. بشورت فقط خود نگاه کنی. خب
دکتر صاحب خداحافظ، ببخشید را زحمت کردید. خداحافظتان دکتر صاحب.
که رفته بخیر و به واقع لایه بس کنه دیگه. میجه توقف که یک دنیای دیگه پیش روی داره، جوان هسته، سبا آینده کشور در دست شما، سرمایه کشور هسته. انشالله بخیر این اول و آخرتان باشه. بره بخیر بره. از ما خوشی خفه
از کلتان خوش است، دوان خیر زنده باشید.
برو بخیر.
بره.
Poppy. Afghanistan is in the grips of a drug epidemic many say is far more dangerous than the Taliban. These fields now supply 90% of the world's heroin. And authorities appear unable or unwilling to stop those behind this multi-billion-dollar trafficking industry. This week, we're in the south of the country, in what has become ground zero in the global war against drugs. Afghanistan, once the ancient gateway between the East and the West. Today, it's at the heart of a deadly trade in narcotics. Under a bridge in the capital of Kabul, we witness the human toll illicit drugs are having on the country. It's a scene of abject misery. While heroin is grown and produced here and is mostly trafficked out of the country, increasingly Afghans themselves are falling prey to it. Latest studies estimate there are now 2.9 million drug users in Afghanistan, the highest per capita in the world.
How much does this cost for a hit?
For this one? 50 rupiah. 50, yeah.
That's just 50 cents a gram.
I'm really sad why I'm here because...
Kareem Kambari's story is like many here. He turned to drugs after being unable to find a job.
I speak 4 different languages, Danish, English, Greek, a little bit Germans, but, it's nothing.
Sewage flows down the river next to where Kabul's addicts make their home. Kambari sees it as a symbol of how worthless their lives are.
After thinking, no place, no job, no money, no nothing, we are under the bridge.
You come here?
Yes, this is the only place I'm welcome to here, not any place,
But there is one woman attempting to rid her country of this addiction. Layla Haidari devotes her life trying to persuade people to give up drugs. She spends hours a day here, counseling, and at times keeping the peace. Addicts here affectionately call Haidari Mama. They rely on her for everything, including removing the dead. Overdoses are common here.
What happened to her, Mama?
Could be several reasons. It's filthy down there, and people get all kinds of diseases. They also die of the cold and of overdoses. It's just not fit for humans to live there.
What do you do now with these 2 bodies?
I've just called the police to take them away. We're not authorized to bury bodies, so we have to wait on the authorities. It often takes a while.
Few dare to go under the bridge, but Mama fearlessly wades into the crowds.
Well, it's just a crush of people down here. There's probably about 1,000 under this overpass, and the smells are just assailing. It's a mix of human feces and garbage, and Mama comes here all the time.
As we go into the dark recesses where the dealers are most active, it becomes more dangerous. Outside the shot of the camera are men who have just drawn knives. Our cameraman is told to stop filming. Mama herself has been severely attacked here and hospitalized, but she still comes.
You are one woman. You've been beaten twice. Why do you still come here?
Well, they are human beings, and I want to fight for them. For as long as I'm alive, I will work to help people overcome their addiction.
But many worry that Haidari's persistence may be too much for the drug dealers operating here.
The drug dealer, they have gun, they have knife, they have everything,
And you believe the drug dealers could kill Mama one day?
maybe not themselves, but with them money, it's gonna happen that things.
They're going to pay someone to kill them.
Yes.
By the end of the day, police have yet to collect the bodies. Even in the Afghan capital, the death of a few addicts no longer raises an eyebrow. Life simply goes on around them. From Kabul, we head south to Kandahar, to the source of all this misery. It's in the countryside that most of the opium poppy, the plant that produces heroin, is grown.
In 2014, farmers here cultivated a record 224,000 hectares of poppy. We've come back this spring to gauge whether this year is going to bring yet another record harvest.
Government warnings against growing the crop are everywhere. But the deeper into the countryside we go, the less control Afghan authorities have. These are the Badlands, where the Taliban and drug lords call the shots. As we hit the back roads.
Wow. So this is all poppy?
Yes.
Okay.
We see few are heeding the government warnings. Acre upon acre of the season's new deadly crop are just emerging.
Assalamu alaikum.
We approach a farmer to ask why he's growing plants for drugs.
Yes, it's true. All the fields you see here are for poppy. To be honest, I would prefer to grow something else. But government officials haven't helped us with alternatives. So what choice do I have?
Fazl Rahman blames years of war and instability and says for poor farmers like himself, only poppy brings in the profits. For more than a decade, these agricultural areas of the South have been the scene of intense battles. NATO troops fought a fierce ground war among these rural compounds against the Taliban. Markets and crops were destroyed, leaving farmers with few ways to support their families.
So you're saying life is better now that most of the fighting has stopped?
Today, the NATO troops are gone. What's been left behind in his area, says Rahman, is an uneasy truce between the Afghan government and the Taliban. As we sit for tea, he confides that he and other farmers see this fragile security environment as an opportunity to make up for lost time.
Poppy guarantees cash in your hands. We make 10 times more with the drug than other crops. It means I don't need to be in debt and can feed my family of 10. The money we make isn't huge like people think. We borrow cash for the seeds, and in the end, we earn only a few $100s per acre.
But hanging over him is the constant fear that authorities will arrest him and destroy his crop, leaving his family with nothing. As Rahman returns to work, we promise to visit again during harvest to see whether his crops survive. At a military base 10 kilometers away, we meet up with Nasrullah Khan, one of the local police commanders in charge of counter-narcotics. He's invited us to follow him and his men as they hunt for poppy fields. His squad is a ragtag bunch of regular cops, reassigned just for the day to drug duty. For years, Khan was responsible for maintaining security on the highways and was only recently tasked to tackle the drug problem. Needless to say, in the fight against drugs, the police feel outmatched and outgunned.
I'm keenly aware how powerful the drug mafia is. It's 100% dangerous for us, but we as police have a duty, and we must fight them.
The team zeroes in on some fields and gets to work quickly. Some of Khan's police fan out to keep watch. as heavily armed vehicles patrol the perimeter.
In 2014, whenever police tried to destroy poppy fields, they came under fire. They lost 15 men in just this small region alone. This year, they brought lots of firepower.
Even the tractor drivers carry machine guns. Khan tells me in the past the farmers' wives and children would also shoot at them.
The last time we were here, IEDs were exploding around us, and we were constantly under fire. Many of my officers were injured or killed. If we stayed here much longer, we may come under attack as well.
All around